Shut the fuck up, Darlene. I'm recording. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Mental Gymnastics with Uncle Jungle Jim. That's me. Alright, y'all. Well, welcome back to the program. Finally glad to see you get with the program. Know what I'm saying? Now, some of you may be asking, what have I did with my hair? Well, I don't know. It just came out like this. I woke up like this, bitch. Now, some of you may be wondering, I have a striking resemblance to the late, great Bob Ross, the Happy Trees motherfucker. Well, truth is, he's my late, great uncle, and I'm Jim Ross here to take his place, baby. Although I don't do happy trees. We only do sad trees around here. Maybe unhappy or sappy, whatever you want to call it, but fuck them happy trees. Alright, so today we're going to be painting, get a little bit of color on our white piece of paper here. Liven it up a little bit. And if you haven't noticed, I don't have no drink or stogie today. That's because I like to work on a clear mind. I don't need no tobacco and no alcohol messing up my judgment when it comes to these sad trees. Let's get a little brown in there. You know, that's what she said. Oh yeah, that's turning out real nice. Let's get a little bit of green. Of course, you got to get some green when you got some unhappy trees. Turn them into some happy trees, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, it's really coming together now. And, you know, the last episode of Mental Gymnastics, I read a poem, and some of you may be thinking, Uncle Jungle Jim, what kind of mental gymnastics is painting on a painting? Well, go fuck yourself. Anyway, no need to answer that question because that's a load of bullshit. Let's get some white in here on these mountains. Oh my god, those mountains look so good. I could just put my nose in it and sniff it right up. Matter of fact. Woo! Ooh. I may have to do this Jimi Hendrix style. Get a little bit of that white and put it in my headband. Good thing I slit my forehead so it goes straight to the bloodstream. If you guys like my hair tie or headband, whatever the fuck you want to call it, check out the long hairs. Long hair for men and products and accessories just for men. And women, but hey, men need a little more attention in the hair industry, you know what I'm saying? I highly recommend it. Ooh, let's get some baby blue in the sky. And we just gonna, you know, lightly tap it. Tap, tap, tap. Tappity, tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get a little bit darker blue in there, because these ain't no happy skies either. These are gloomy skies. Just like the ones in my dreams. This is bringing back memories. Maybe Bob was onto something. Maybe we need some happy trees in here. No! Fuck that plate. Alright, what's up, Jam Fam? My name's James, and I forgot to take this off. Oh. If you like that intro, be sure to leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to bring Uncle Jungle Jim back for another episode. He's got a lot of ideas and a lot of talents he wants to showcase, so just keep that in mind. So I'm a big fan of Bob Ross. My name is James Ross, and when I was growing up, I used to tell kids that I was related to Bob Ross, especially in grade school, and a lot of them believed it, or at least it seemed like they believed it. But I used to tell people that he was my dad's uncle, so he was my great uncle. And the joke was, yeah, he's a great uncle. 2 years ago, for Halloween 2018, I wore that outfit to the Children's Hospital, the job site that I was working at. I got so many comments, and everyone was asking, is that your real hair? I mean, of course, I've got long-ass hair, but everyone thought I permed it, like, for Halloween. I thought that was crazy. Like, how does that look like my natural hair? Alright, again, leave a comment below if you'd like to see me perm my hair. Who knows, maybe I'll do it if I get enough comments. So let's get straight to the episode. Today we're going to be jamming some music that's really close to my heart. A song that was recommended to me by my youngest brother, Chris. Shout out to you, Chris, for recommending this. It is a great song. So I'll just give a little backstory on why I chose this song for this episode. So I posted on Instagram, and I often do when I post new episodes, trying to get people to click on it and view my content. So earlier today, I posted a story on my Instagram, and I tagged the artist of this song that we will be reviewing here in a moment, and I actually tagged 2 artists. So I tagged 2 artists, and I said, if you see this, message me back, and I will do your song for my next episode. And this gentleman hit me back almost immediately, which that was shocking to me. Like, I've seen him and this other person in my story. Like, I know they've looked at my story, but I had no reservations. I had no thoughts that they would actually respond and say something. So I'll show you right now. Here's what I posted. And here's the response. Naturally, I was giddy like a schoolgirl. Oh my god! When they see Justin Timberlake, oh! I was starstruck. Even through Instagram messaging. This is crazy, guys. Like, I don't know. This was pure motivation for me. So, shout out to Tessellated. I'm going to review your shit right now. Okay, so today we're listening to a song by a gentleman called Tessellated, and it's called I Learned Some Jazz Today. Now, you may have heard this song on an Apple commercial, and that is because this song rose to popularity because it was featured in an Apple commercial. I believe it was an AirPods commercial, but I could be wrong. I just remember the name of the commercial was Bounce. Now, if you remember this commercial, it's a gentleman walking down the street with his pods or headphones in or whatever, and just about everything he steps on is able to flex and is like a trampoline, so he's bouncing around. And this is a great song for it because it's very bouncy. So yeah, let's get my headphones on if I can find them. My trusty JBLs. By the way, I love JBL. They're one of my favorite brands for anything music related. Alright, and let's get this started.
I just learned some jazz today, it's true. He just learned some jazz today, and you gon' learn some jazz today, yes you gon' learn, you gon' learn. It was just past 1 when 2, 3 man with a 4, 5 step to the door like, oh my gosh, just throw that cash in a back bag, run around the back and pull up the track, cause yo, couldn't believe them stories conceived for no reason. Please just go and leave them fakies in season, but me not pre them, cause nowadays you couldn't find me on the BBC, CTV, NBC, them can't program me. Better them try to go and see. Taking the heights like Andes, man one step to me, couldn't get the best of me, couldn't beat the rest of we check one way. Touch the brakes and go slow, oh no, dust them out with the one quick solo.
Man, if there's one thing I want to learn, it's how to play the piano, because my dude here makes it look cool. Let me just tell you.
I just learned some jazz today, it's true. He just learned some jazz today, and you gon' learn some
Hold up.
jazz today, yes you gon' learn, you gon' learn, you gon' learn.
Look, I know it's not cool, but you have to use the confetti, okay? They're breathing down my neck. You're glistening.
Brother, me no do that.
I'm looking at you. It's unreal. Confetti, it's pouring down your face. We need that. What is a bad? What is a bad man?
What is a bad man
You
thing?
with the loop on the highway with that deuce in the coupe, man. So when I say stick up and lift up, couldn't always in there, no punta kinte. Have the strength to intent like the center incense. Got the length to wind, then me I flex my wings, and then I try to swing, but couldn't I me sing. And any rhythm they feeling it now. Hype on the ceiling and not coming down. Fighting the feeling that life is a dream, but then living is death.
Hold up. So, I have a hunch here, and I'm not 100% sure, but if you remember my last video, 2 videos ago, sorry, FKJ and Masego, I think that's Masego. Not 100% sure. I can't really tell, but I've caught a few glimpses of his mouth playing the trumpet and some of his face. I hope I'm not wrong.
When it comes back around, so
Oh, that's
for the sound. Round here we made the sun rays soaking,
Maybe.
person smoking with the third eye open down. I just learned some jazz today, it's true. He just learned some jazz today, and you gon' learn some jazz today, yes you gon' learn, you gon' learn, you gon' learn.
I'm wrong. That's not Masego. That's not Masego.
Hey, you gon' learn this jazz today. Yes, you going to learn this jazz. Ooh, I even got your girl some jazz yesterday. True. No, I'm just playing. Come here, mommy, gimme. Come here, mommy, gimme. Come here, mommy, gimme. Come here, mommy, gimme. Piece of that you throw it up and clap it like Serena Williams said the way she served it up. I could have Venus, see from to the moon and then the stars.
I don't know what this one's called, but I like it. That's one thing I really like, is at the end of a music video, the artist slips in like a little taste of a different song that you may not have heard of, but they think that's something you want to hear. Because whatever that was, man. Tessellated. Tess Vibes, my dude. If you're watching this video, hit me up and tell me what song that is. Or maybe I'll have to figure it out myself. But still, let me know. Alright, so that's the video. Let's take a look at some of these lyrics, because I heard a few lyrics that I really liked. That kind of were just like, ooh, those are some bars. And one of them is the first line of the verse. So he goes, it was just past 1 when 2 3 man with a 4 5 stepped to my door like, oh my gosh. Now, First of all, I just love that number sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My gosh, that's just brilliant. And the way he uses it is just past 1 a.m. when 2, 3 men with a 4, 5. Now, just from pop culture, I feel like I know that a 4, 5 is a gun. I don't know that for sure, but that's just the vibe I get. But when a 2, 3 man with a 4, 5, that's a shooter. Yo, what number is Michael Jordan? What's Michael Jordan? He's a shooter. And a 2, 3 man with a 4, 5, that's a shooter with a gun. Bruh. Alright. Fake is in season, but me not pre-dem. Now, I could click on this and figure out what it means. But I'm going to guess because pre... I feel like I've heard people use that as like pre is the prefix of preview. So fake is in season, but me not pre-dem. Fake is in season, but I ain't looking at those guys. You know, I don't mess with the fakes. I'm a real one, just like Tess. Vibe. Tessellated. Now, there's just so many good lyrics in here, it's just kind of hard to digest it all in one listen, so I would suggest listening to this many times, and it's not that hard because the beat bumps. Young Ute with the loop on the highway with a deuce in the coupe, man, a hightail. No new news is the truth, so when I say stick up, hand lift up, couldn't hold we in the now, kuta kinta, have the strength of intent like the scent of incense. Whoo! Man, that's a hard line. Can't hold we in the no kunta kinta, have the strength of intent with the scent of incense. Now, disclaimer, I've never seen Roots, but I know what Kunta Kinte is, and I know he is a character in that movie. And I have seen the scene where he gets whipped until he accepts his white name from his slave owners, which I think was Todd? Maybe? I don't know. Like I said, I've never seen the movie. I've seen that clip. And it feels like Tessellated is just saying you can't hold me in. I'm not like Kunta Kinte. You can't just force me to follow along with your rules, because they whipped him, and of course he eventually gave up calling himself Kunta Kinte because they were saying, "What's your name?" And he finally said the slave name, and they stopped. Have the strength of intent like the scent of incense. I mean, he's just talking about setting the vibe and letting people know what your intentions are and working off the strength of your intentions. And people can notice that because it's as strong as the scent of incense. I mean, that shit fills a room. If you ever lit some incense and just let it sit, that shit fills the room. And that's what he's saying. That's the strength of his intentions. High upon the ceiling and night coming down, fighting the feeling that life is a dream, but then living is death when it comes back around. So we just live for the sound. Round here we make the sun rays soaking, first unspoken, with the third eye open, brah. Man. Alright, so there you have it. I learned some jazz today. Thank you to Tessellated for teaching me. And that's our episode. Thank you all for tuning in and watching along with me as I jam some jams. It really is a passion of mine, and I really love sharing my musical knowledge with others, whether it be just my taste, what I think of the lyrics, or just sharing a good time, a good vibe with others. So if you like this song, throw it on next time you have some people over and see what they think. Maybe talk about it. See what the vibe is. So I'll let you guys off with that. That's our episode. Please like and subscribe, and don't ever watch another video, please.